Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of CJ's Coins and Crafts. This is the latest box of pennies that I was able to go through, and this one was kind of just a weak box in my opinion. I didn't get a whole lot that I was gonna keep out of it. I really didn't even get a lot of foreign coins, but I wouldn't call it necessarily a skunk box because I did get a few good things, as you will see pretty soon. So like I said, I didn't get a whole lot in the Canadians or in the foreigns. I only got one, and that is this one right here. It's a 1994 Canadian. It's brown, but it doesn't really have any major scratches or anything crazy like that, so I'll still take it. In the 50s, I found a 52S and a 54. Two 54Ss. The thing about about one of the 54s is this one right here. Come on, there we go. And the coin itself is actually not in bad shape. It is brown. There isn't really a lot of luster left. But the overall coin is in pretty decent condition for finding some in the mid 40s. So that was the better of the two 54s. And the other thing that I thought was kind of interesting is that all of the 50s, although there is only three, they are all have the S mint mark, which is kind of weird because normally here on the West Coast I would find all of a lot more Denvers than I would San Francisco's. So in the 40s, this was really a kind of an interesting setup. I found only three 40s, and they happened to be all 1944. And the cool thing about those, as I will try to lay out right here, is that I got a 1944 Philadelphia, 1944 Denver, and then a 1944S. So I got a 1944 P, D, and S. So I actually got one out of each of the mints that year, and this all came in one box. And I was really kind of surprised that I didn't get a normal mix of years like I normally do, as far as early to late 40s. But I'm still gonna go with it. It is what it is. So the special ones that I have, the first one is a 1964 Philly, and that's this one right here. And I should put gloves on this, but I'm not going to, just because I found other ones like this. So I thought this was really kind of cool. You can see how much luster that this particular coin has. This is just a 1964 Philly. It's got a scratch across the front right on his vest. But the cool thing is like how well the original luster is on this coin. I did check it for reverse doubling or obverse doubling, and I could not find any doubling on this particular coin. So I'm not too worried about that, just because I have some other coins. But I like finding these coins that are in better condition, that are also found are specifically found in circulation. So also in the 60s that I thought were in pretty good shape is this 62 Denver. It's got a lot of shine left on it. This 1960, I was really kind of surprised. I don't find too many plain date or Philadelphia minted 1960s. Almost all the ones that I find are all the Denver minted, but this particular one is a 1960 large date. You can tell by the zero. If it looks more like a round zero, like more like a circle, that is the large date. If it's thinner, side to side, like it's not as wide and it's a little bit taller, if it's more of an oval, that's how you can tell if it's a 1960 small date. So I was kind of surprised to find a decent looking large date that's not completely jacked. Okay, enough rambling. This coin right here this was the one that I thought was the best find out of the entire box. And the reason is because it's a 1920. This is one of the oldest coins that I have found in several boxes. I think I haven't found one in like the late teens for probably about 3 boxes. To find a 1920 Philadelphia Mint 20s, that's just pretty awesome. The last box, if you guys have seen that video, I had 3 37s, I believe, a couple of 34s, no, 134, a 35, and a 37. So I'm still you can still find these in circulation. This coin is really old, almost 100 years old. So it's still cool to find that these still exist in circulation. So obviously one of the big ones that I would want to find in the 20s is 1922. That is a key date. The other one is a 1914 Denver, which is pretty close to this same date range. I don't have a lot of coins in that range, but overall, it wasn't a super great box. It wasn't a skunk, as I would label boxes that I really don't get anything out of. So the 1920 kind of makes up for that. So it does not reach skunk status, but still a weaker box. But this is kind of just a thing with coin roll hunting, is that you never know what you're gonna get, and don't worry if you get boxes like this where you don't really get anything, because you never know what's going to be in the next roll or in the next box. Like, I can believe that this one that you guys have seen from the last video, this was in the middle of a roll, in like the 3rd roll in, and this is a red 1955S, and this thing just shines. I found this in a roll. Like, this is something that you would find at like at a coin shop or something, or online. I was just amazed at something like that. Was in the middle of a coin roll. So you never know. Don't let it get you down. Keep trying, keep looking, keep searching, because it's only a matter of time before you find something good. So I do want to make a quick announcement. I do have another video coming out here pretty soon that I am working on currently, that I think it's going to be beneficial for the coin community, especially those that watch my channel. So look out for that, and I will see you guys on the next box. Thanks for watching.